Welcome everybody to the University of Northern Iowa Homecoming Celebration 2014.
Hey.
Yeah, go Panthers.
Yeah.
We are happy to bring this live broadcast of the UNI Homecoming Parade to you. The parade is back, gentlemen, for the first time in a few years. So it's a very exciting day. We'll bring you all of the live coverage that's going on. Word has it the parade has already started and it is making its way to our route along here on 23rd Street. But my
That's
name
right.
is Austin Hansen. I am a junior electronic media leadership major from right here, Cedar Falls, Iowa. And you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Colby Campbell. I'm a senior music major from Norwalk, Iowa. Go Warriors. And up here at UNI now, this is my last year. Going to graduate in May here, so that's exciting.
And I am Ryan Randall. I am a junior marketing and management major from Osage, Iowa. And here we are enjoying a beautiful 64 degrees. It was sprinkling earlier. There's a few drizzles now, but other than that, it's a great day in Cedar Falls, Iowa, and I think everybody's excited for the parade and all the other festivities and then the game coming up.
Absolutely. Homecoming has been great all week. Tons and tons of events going on. And again, like Ryan said, huge turnout at the parade today, even with the sprinkly weather. It's a little bit chilly, but we're going to get through.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a glorious day to be alive.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So our parade today is made up of entirely golf carts. The Alumni Association is putting this parade on. It's starting over on the south side of campus at Gilchrist Hall, making its way around some back campus streets around McCollum, and right around past the President's House, down College Street, and down 23rd Street.
Then all the way around the tailgates over by the football field. So if we have some tailgaters, they can see the parade floats as well.
Absolutely.
And
And if you're in the area, sorry about that. If you're in the area, you can check out the floats to the south of the McLeod Center. They're going to be parked in that lot all day, so come around, check out the floats.
And today's parade is brought to you by Connecting Alumni to Students, or otherwise known as CATS. This organization kind of serves as the traditions keepers on campus, and they try to strive as a link between students, administrators, and alumni for the UNI Alumni Association. So this year's parade's chairs are Allison Cruthis and Sammy Castor, both of whom are students here at UNI.
And they've done an excellent job creating this parade atmosphere. They've been working hard for months and months getting this ready.
Yep.
It's been a really, really big process just because we haven't done this in so long. So
When was the
Exactly.
last time the parade was put on? Do we know?
I believe it was 2008.
2008?
I believe it was
Been a few
2008.
years. I was a
Yes.
sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
That was a
There you
long
go.
time ago. I feel old.
There you go.
Speaking of that, we have some homecoming quick facts to
Oh, do
share
we?
with everybody.
Sure.
About the parade.
Handy
The
dandy
first
binders here.
parade actually was recorded as taking place in 1920. So
That is close to 100, approaching 100 years
close to
ago.
100
Close.
years.
Holy cow,
What a
95.
long time,
Almost 95 years ago.
for sure.
Good deal. Well, homecoming's been around for a long time, I know. Wasn't always around since the beginning of the school, but early 1900s they got that started as a tradition. And I think that UNI has one of the bigger homecoming celebrations in the state, even compared to the other state regions. So that's really something to be proud of, that we have such a great tradition here at UNI.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Also, throwing it back a little more history, in 1923 they held a torchlight parade, and it was recorded that it was also the first year of the Saturday afternoon parade. Obviously we have a Saturday morning parade today,
Yes.
but these held it in the afternoon. I wonder how that would work. Football game nowadays probably wouldn't work out.
Probably
well.
not too well.
Probably not quite so well. Not well attended, maybe. Maybe that's why they moved it to the morning.
That could be it. Could be it. This parade has so much history, so I think that's amazing that they're bringing it back this year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm definitely excited for it. We've got some a whole bunch of student organizations are putting out the floats. We've got a high school marching band. We've got the Panther marching band. What else do we have? Some academic programs on campus will be here.
Tons of student organizations,
yeah.
residence halls, anything you can imagine. So many people are here in the parade today.
Yeah, very exciting. Do we have a count on the floats?
I know it's over 70.
Over
which
70
is
floats. That's a lot.
Pretty exciting.
A lot.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. First year back.
Yeah. Also, the special part about this parade is it is a golf cart parade. It is not your typical float parade. You won't see any huge vehicles. You won't see any of the big tractors or motorcycles in some typical parades. This parade is made up of 100% golf carts. So everybody has been decorating their golf carts all week, and coming up with their concepts for a really long time. So that's adding a really unique but fun twist, I think.
Definitely, and there's also a few awards that that go along with it, based off our judges who we'll talk about later. And so you'll be able to see how creative the students have gotten. The theme this year was Panthers by day, or students by day, Panthers by night, and so the theme kind of gets integrated in all of the golf carts, and it definitely should be an interesting show.
Yeah, that theme is an exciting thing. It runs throughout the whole parade, and I think one of the most exciting things about Homecoming Week, to me personally anyway, is the Pride Cry tradition. So this happens on Monday night of Homecoming Week. It happens at the kickoff. Student organizations will put together groups of students and kind of do a traditional stomp, or kind of put together some parody lyrics to a song that tie in the theme and tie in UNI. And so that's really a cool way to kind of get people together for the pep rallies at the beginning and the end of the week.
So many fun events this week that went
yeah.
on, such as Pride Cry, and on Wednesday they actually had the Traditions Challenge Amazing Race, which took place starting here at the Alumni House. And what that is it is an amazing race, just like the TV show. They go all over campus, and they have to do a scavenger hunt and take a picture at each location, which is a tradition that you can put in your Traditions Challenge book. For those of you that don't know what the Traditions Challenge book is, every freshman at UNI receives this book full of tons and tons of UNI traditions. The goal is to complete your book with pictures by the end of your time at UNI. I believe if you get 45 traditions, you actually get a medallion with the campanile on it that you can wear during graduation. So
I'm gonna get that medallion.
Oh,
I'm gonna get that medallion. I'm so
yeah.
close.
There's actually only two student groups that receive medallions at Tradition. One of them being the honors students, if you graduate with honors, and then the second being the Traditions keeper. So it's a pretty big deal, and it's something that you can show off and show for at the time of your graduation.
Definitely something to be proud of. So if you are watching online, maybe you haven't made it back to campus in a few years, it's homecoming, perhaps you're an alumni, you might be wondering what's changed on campus in the last few years, and we've definitely had some changes going around between renovations. We've taken a couple of buildings down, we might have put a couple new buildings up. So what's maybe going on campus right now?
The biggest change and newest change that I've seen from the athletic perspective is the Unidome just received a brand new video board, and it is ginormous.
It's
it is huge.
Yes, it is.
And so we're pretty excited to have our first home game be homecoming today. Use that video board and hopefully create that game day experience. But there's been a ton of other changes, whether it be building to organizations to anything like that. So that's one of my favorite, most recent changes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And I think that one of the bigger changes in the last year or so has been Baker Hall actually got torn down. And that was an old residence hall. It used to be a men's dormitory on the south side of campus, or actually toward the middle of campus. So they tore Baker Hall down. I think it was a little unsightly. It was a little bit unsafe. It was going to cost a lot of money to renovate. And so what they decided to do was take Baker Hall down and turn it into green space for students to enjoy. So now coming up Campus Street on the south side of campus, go past Gilchrist, and you can see just a beautiful view of the Campanile with a nice terrace and a staircase up there. So that's a really beautiful part of campus now as soon as the construction is going to be finished up there.
Yes, it
really,
definitely
really good.
is. And then along with that, a few years ago, it's been in place for a while, but they added Panther Village, which is a suite-style apartment living for upperclassmen. I know that there is a really lot of cool opportunities for people to kind of stay on campus, but still have that apartment-style feel.
Absolutely. I lived there my entire junior year, so I just moved out in May, and I'll tell you what, I miss it already. Hey, you know what? It looks like the parade is rounding the corner here. So this must be our ROTC. The UNI Army Reserve Officers Training Program commissions officers into the U.S. Army upon graduation from UNI and completion of the program. Students can take one military science class per semester to meet this requirement of the ROTC, and officers go on to serve the Army on active duty, Army Reserve, or the Army National Guard. So really a great program that we have on campus here for our students to kind of give back to our country and and they are able to help them with their education as well. So that's a really nice partnership.
Definitely, and I know that throughout the state of Iowa, UNI ROTC is known for being a very strong program, working very hard with veterans to try and just reach out and make everything go well for them post joining the military.
Yeah, definitely. And I've heard that you can, I've not taken the classes because that's not my bag, but you can take the ROTC classes as a class at UNI to be just fit if you like. I'm much more of the artist type, so I don't really work out very much, but that would be an option that you could have as a student here, is to kind of take those conditioning classes that the ROTC participants take.
Yes. Well, the next group in line is the UNI Police. The University of Northern Iowa police officers receive ongoing training and certification as their department, as well as train other police agencies regionally and across the country. Their primary goal is to provide the highest level of safety for the students and campus.
And they do a great job. UNI is a very, very safe place.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And we're so lucky to have just our very own police force right here on campus. They're based out of Gilchrist, and such a nice thing to have.
All right, now coming in next, looks like we have TC and TK getting to ride on a horse chariot, but that's pretty cool. We have,
If I'm not mistaken, we've got our president and the president's wife in that carriage as well.
yes, here they come. Dr. Bill Rood began serving as the University of Northern Iowa's 10th president on May 31st in 2013. After growing up and attending the college in the Midwest, President Rood began an academic career that spans for more than 30 years, which includes serving as first lieutenant and captain of the United States Army and holding leadership roles in several colleges and universities. President Rood is a strong advocate for UNI, often calling UNI the University for Iowa, and the university, nothing impossible. Bill and his wife Judy live on campus in the president's house with their cockapoo Fuzzy. That's President Bill Rood and Judy.
Absolutely. Next up, we have 94.5 KULT, which is our radio station here on campus. KULT is UNI's student radio station located in Mocker Union. They provide radio services in the Cedar Valley and online at a national level. They DJ live events on campus, and they also provide free promotion for live music and arts events in the Cedar Valley. They are ahead of the trend, absolutely. KULT is really doing a great job.
Oh, definitely. They are here today broadcasting from their booth.
Yeah.
You saw the Green Man. They've been promoting that Green Man like crazy lately.
Looks like next up in the group, we're going to be coming up on Ben Jacobson, who is one of the parade judges. Ben Jacobson is in his 14th year as our head men's basketball coach. During his time with the men's basketball program, they've been recognized for numerous academic and athletic achievements. Ben and his wife Dawn have two sons, Hunter and Tanner. Coach Jake loves the Panthers, enjoys watching his boys play sports, and spends his time fishing with Hunter and Tanner when he isn't coaching.
Yeah, very
All
exciting.
right.
And now we have our very own version of UNI's Dancing in the Streets up here.
Exactly. We had UNI Ballrooms in Swing Club that you guys just saw. They're a student-led community of dancers dedicated to sharing and fostering love through dance, through free lessons and dances. They also offer a variety of experience through the means of performance and a competitive team.
That ballroom dance swing thing is a really cool thing. I've always wanted to take a ballroom dancing class.
Yes.
So to have a whole student organization dedicated to it is very exciting.
Yeah.
I just think that's one of the classiest things you can do. Up next are our Cedar Valley Derby Divas. The Derby Divas are the Cedar Valley's only all-female WFTDA roller derby league. Established in 2010, they just wrapped up their 2014 season with a winning 8-5 record. The Cedar Valley Derby Divas home venue is McElroy Auditorium, located on the National Congress grounds over in Waterloo. And they are dedicated to furthering the sport of roller derby and committed to community service. $1 from every ticket sale for them is donated directly to a local charity. You'll be able to check them out on their social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's the UNI Cedar Valley, Derby Divas.
Got a brawler car. That's
There
pretty
you
cool.
go.
That is
Nothing
very
says derby like a brawler car.
That could be one of the biggest floats in our parade today.
Yes,
It
it
might be.
would. Very
Definitely got the
easily.
biggest engine.
Yes, for sure.
All right, well, the next group coming up is Sigma Phi Epsilon. Sigma Phi Epsilon focuses on building balanced men. They strive for academic excellence and hold the highest GPA among fraternities on campus. They have also been intramural all-sport champions 3 out of the past 4 years. They encourage their members to branch out and become involved as leaders on campus. SIGEP members have a presence in student body organizations such as CATS, SAA, NISG, and even have 2 members serving as student body president and vice president. They have created a very successful philanthropy, Sexual Assault Awareness Week, which raises awareness for women who have been abused and raise money that goes towards Cedar Valley Friends of the Family. What a great organization.
Yeah, we really do have such a great Greek life here at UNI, our fraternity sorority life. Nice and strong, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have 4 IFC fraternities and sororities, and that IFC is the Interfraternal Council, which is kind of the national council of fraternities. So that's an exciting
Yeah,
thing.
they do some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Up next, it looks like we have Art for El Salvador. They are a nonprofit organization and student organization at UNI that uses art in all forms as means through which support and uplifting impoverished students' communities in El Salvador. They are currently working to fund the Sarah School Project in a rural El Salvadorian community called Caserno Mandira. Art for El Salvador has raised enough funds for the construction of a 7 to 9 building, and are currently working to raise funds for a renovation project of the current K through 6 structure. They feel strongly that all children deserve a safe, quality education, and that investing in education is the most powerful and productive way to elevate individuals.
Okay, and after that is the University of Northern Iowa's Office of Career Services. Career Services is doing a great job here on campus, helping students find internships, helping them find jobs, and we really we're in a better place for having them on campus.
Offering a lot of cool things.
Followed by them is the Northern Iowa Wishmakers on campus. They partner with Make-A-Wish Foundation to grant the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy.
And following them is Sidecar Coffee, one of the newest places over on the hill. They look like they're having a lot of fun. Sidecar Coffee Shop provides local handcrafted coffee on College Hill. All coffee is roasted on site by Sidecar Roasters, and treats from Scratch Cup Cakery offer a variety of freshly made sandwiches, salads, and a perfect breakfast for lunch or dinner. Their marching band is #1 ranked amateur marching band in the Cedar Valley.
That is hilarious. I have
They
never
are
seen
making
is
some
very
noise.
funny.
They're having a lot of
And
fun
they're
over
good.
there.
They are.
Playing pop tunes out here. That's hysterical. I love
That
it.
is definitely looks like the #1 amateur marching band in the Cedar Valley.
Yeah.
I would definitely give them that ranking.
Absolutely.
That is pretty exciting.
All right, coming after that, is that the Bowling Sports Club?
Yes, sir.
All right. The UNI Bowling and Sports Club is student-run and working on NISG recognition. They've been a sanctioned competitive team for 4 years, competing against nationally ranked colleges and university bowling teams. So that's a really cool thing. All right, and after that is SAPA, or the Student Affairs Pre-Professional Association. The purpose of SAPA on campus is to assist graduate students in the post-secondary education student affairs program with their transition into UNI and then into the workforce upon graduation. That's a great organization to have on campus, definitely for grad students. And I'm actually looking to become a part of SAPA as I'm looking into student affairs in my graduate degree. So
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Next up, we have the Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center, otherwise known as the GB PAC. Spark, Ignite, Expire, the 2014-15 Artist Series at Gallagher Blue Dorn has been crafted to make you laugh, to make you jump off your feet and shout Alleluia, to experience performances that celebrate life. See Broadway shows like Camelot, Elf the Musical, and Sister Act, among with many other great shows. Learn all about it at gbpac.com.
All right, and right after that we have SHRM, or SHRM. They are the Society for Human Resource Management on campus. Definitely an organization to help with networking in the professional world after graduation.
All right, we're looking at the Residence Hall Association, or RHA. RHA is the overall bodying of the residence halls here at UNI, which has over 4,000 residents. They promote building community along with students through programming. Ryan and I are both RAs over in Campbell Hall, so RHA has a big impact on us.
Definitely, definitely.
RHA is a fun organization. When I lived in the residence halls, definitely had a good time attending those events.
Absolutely.
After this, we have the UNI men's rugby team.
They have a lot of fun.
They're getting it. UNI Men's Rugby Club was established in 1970, and right now they're actually ranked in the top 25 in D2 collegiate rugby. They have a good time, it looks like.
Those rugby games, those guys are great. They try to get everybody out to their games, even though they aren't an official UNI
awesome.
NCAA sport. But they still do a great job as their club team. All right.
Now up is the UNI Lutheran Student Center, located on the corner of College and University. The UNI Lutheran Student Center has worships Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. and is open to everybody. They also have a house. They also house a free coffee house that is open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 11 p.m. Visit their website at www.lutheranstudentcenter.org.
Lutheran Student Center is a great place. Austin and I actually had a chance to visit with some of the people over there as part of a training for our orientation staff a couple months ago here.
Great people, great atmosphere.
All right, Campus Activities Board is our next float. Camp CAB is a student-run event programming organization at UNI. Its purpose is to plan and execute a variety of successful events meeting the diverse interests and needs of the student body. CAB strives through its programs to entertain, educate, and enrich while building a cohesive campus community.
I love their float. It's an actual cab,
Yes.
a taxi cab.
That's brilliant.
CAB does so much work here on campus. I don't know what it would be like if we didn't have somebody.
Oh yeah, I'm
working
excited
as
for
hard as
the
them.
Pentatonics concert that they're about to put
Yeah,
on. That's gonna
definitely.
be pretty
October
fun.
2nd.
Absolutely.
All right, we just saw Viridian Credit Union. Viridian is located in the Market Union at UNI. There are 26 convenient locations in Iowa. Viridian offers free checking, mobile and online banking, and much more. Stop by the Viridian and Market Union Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And right now we have the St. Stephen the Witness Catholic Student Center, which is actually right across from the street from where we are broadcasting. The mission is to witness as disciples in faith on the UNI campus.
And there goes the Northern Iowa College Republicans. UNI Republicans encourage student involvement in policies by registering voters, supporting GOP candidates, sponsoring events, and discussing current political issues.
All right.
All right, we got some fun-looking floats up here.
It's all camouflaged. I can't see it.
I'm pretty sure that's Alpha Phi. They were founded in 1872. They currently have 67 active members as well as numerous alumni members. Alpha Phi promotes promotional growth and character and encourages enriching women's lives through philanthropy, scholarship, and friendship.
And right now we're looking at University Book and Supply. University Book and Supply has been the textbook and Panther gear provider to the University and Cedar Valley community for over 75 years. PantherSupply.com is their website, and they just do a wonderful job. I swear, every single time I walk into that store, my wallet is empty when I leave.
Yeah, they have a lot of great apparel. A lot of the officially marked items for the Panthers come from University Book and Supply, and some of it's really cool as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'd say a lot of it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty neat shot of the University Book and Supply truck going in front of University Book and Supply.
Yeah.
How convenient.
All right, well, next up is the University of Northern Iowa Veterans Association. The UNI Veterans Association is an organization that supports veterans, military personnel, families, and civilian supporters. Their main purpose is to provide academic and social support and help understand resources that are available to those in need.
They also work with outside organizations like MVITS and Northeast Iowa Food Bank to help enrich the lives of veteran and community members. All right, we have our first band of the parade coming up right now.
Actually, right in front of them really quick, we've got the Knights of Columbus. We don't want to leave them out. The UNI Knights of Columbus Council is a student organization on campus that is dedicated to the causes of charity, unity, fraternity, and patronism. The student organization organizes and operates nearly a dozen service events throughout the year to support causes within the community. They also have really good Tootsie Rolls.
Yes, they do. Now up is the Don Bosco High School Marching Band. The marching band played in the UNI Parade from 2000 to 2007 and is now rejoining the fun as the parade makes a comeback. The Don Bosco Band has taken second place in the past 2 years at the Pella Marching Invitational and first place in 2011 and 2012 at the Waukee Marching Festival. The band has received consistent first place ratings at state large group concert band contests. The band is under the direction of Myron Makita and Anthony Lynn.
How exciting for high school marching band to be able to march in a parade like this. High school marching band really set me up for a lot of wonderful, wonderful things in my college career for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a lot of fun playing in the marching band.
Absolutely. What a great way to make friends.
Sounds like they're playing a little Katy Perry firework, having a little fun here.
They definitely
Sounded
are
great.
strong but mighty.
And up next is Camp Adventure. Camp Adventure Child and Youth Services provides an extraordinary opportunity for university students to participate in a service learning experience that provides child care services to the U.S. military overseas. Students in the parade today have worked with youth in countries such as Germany, Italy, Belgium, Spain, Japan, China, and Taiwan. They're still taking applications for the summer of 2016 and the fall and spring semesters. They would like to share their they would like to share their excitement for Homecoming 2014. Go Panthers!
And they also have a lot of excitement, as Colby had mentioned before, about Pride Cry and doing your own personal stomp and different things related to the homecoming theme. And Camp Adventure actually was the winners of it. They were one of the smallest groups, but they had a very bubbly, uplifting personality, and they do some great things all over the world.
Definitely, definitely.
Next up is the UNI Student Health Center. The UNI Student Health Center takes care of campus. Any health you need you may have, they are here to help you. And I know that there are tons of times that I just go and stop by there and check them out, because they are definitely here for us.
I didn't go until about halfway through my sophomore year. I was always just like, oh, I'll just go home to my home doctor. But I'm so glad that I did. It's just right here on campus. So convenient.
Yeah. There's some great benefits towards students.
All right, and up next is UNI Proud. UNI Proud is the largest LGBTQ group on campus. UNI Proud is politically active in the advancement of students' rights and education on LGBTQ issues. And what a great community that we have at UNI to support such an organization for that population.
All right,
Sure.
next, as you can see up there, is Panther Leadership Services Club. The Panther Leadership Services Club is dedicated to service and programming of random acts of kindness around campus. Just an overall group for good.
That's right. And I know Posh, the activity that they sponsor, is a really cool thing, and it's picking up across the campus. It's been a very common thing across the country, and they just try and do random things to help people smile.
Posh. Do you know what Posh stands for? Curious.
All right, there's the UNI Dance Marathon. The University of Northern Iowa Dance Marathon strives to provide hope and comfort for families with children facing life-threatening illnesses by raising money for the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. Check out their event on March 7th, 2015. A huge event on campus.
Yeah,
Tons of people go.
Definitely. The next float in the parade is the Rod Library. The Rod Library is a functional, flexible, inviting, safe, technological equipped learning space. Come and see the new cafe, which is called the Book Bistro. Once you come to Rod, you won't want to leave.
They're doing such a good job reaching out to students, getting students to come into the library. Anymore with the internet, it's hard to get people into a building like a library, but they've done such a great job.
Definitely.
Looks like we're about to see a little drum performance right now
All right, the Trojan Nation drill team.
from East High School in Waterloo.
It's really cool when groups come out and can perform. It's starting to rain here, and they're still out there. People are smiling, people are cheering, and nothing's gonna break their hopes at all on today.
Happy homecoming for sure. Very cool. What a high energy group. They've got their own little drum line and a slew of drum majors up there with ballistics. They're rocking out. Have fun.
crowd is digging this up right now.
Yeah, this is really cool. I've seen them perform once before, and they just come, and the way that they can play is very, very impressive.
All right, and as the rain starts to fall a little harder, the international student promoters look like they're up next. They're definitely getting it. They're dancing to the music from the drums in front of them. International student promoters,
Up next, we've got
ISP.
the international student promoters. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you talking over there. It's a group of highly motivated students with international education interests who seek to promote UNI to prospective students around the world. They work with the Office of Admissions and Christy Marchesani to help students get accustomed to the university, help during their application process, and provide a smooth transition to campus.
And we also have the Northern Iowa Democrats, which is a political partisan organization electing Democrats and lobbying liberal policies.
It's a big time for them as elections are right around the corner.
That's right.
It's cool to have groups like this on campus to just encourage students to get out there and vote. It's such an important thing to do as citizens. So I think college students sometimes we kind of forget that we're in the real world too, and
Absolutely.
tribute to that.
I think it's really neat on our campus that a lot of our political organizations, though they have different mindsets, they tend to get along and do events together, which is really neat.
I think that any general awareness of politics is definitely a step in the right direction. A lot of students don't really watch TV or anything, so they don't know about the news. And by just becoming more aware, they can start learning about society and how it works.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I believe we have the physical plant grounds shop right now. They have all of their equipment out there. That looks pretty cool. They're cleaning the streets with teddy bears. The UNI physical plant is responsible for the maintenance, repair, and operation of the UNI campus, consisting of 4.8 million gross square feet of buildings and 936 acres of land. That's a lot of space to take care of.
That
That's
is.
a lot of space.
They do a great job. Our campus looks beautiful inside and out.
Very special thanks to them.
Mow them down and sweep them up is what the side of this float says. Have fun. Mow them down and sweep them up.
Oh, that is great.
And they just do such a great job taking care of our campus. The lawns always look beautiful. The streets are always clean. In the winter, they do such a great job taking care of the roads, taking care of all the snow removal. We're lucky to have a physical plant like that.
In my opinion, prettiest campus in the nation.
Yeah. All right, so now we have the American Sign Language Club. The club is an organization committed to learning about deaf culture and American Sign Language.
It's pretty neat. I'm actually taking American Sign Language this semester, and it's been a lot of fun. I get to go to a few of their events and whatnot, so it's very interesting.
Awesome. We also have Orchesis Dance Company and International Dance Theater. Orchesis Dance Company is the oldest student organization on campus. They study ballet and modern techniques. International Dance Theater studies dances from around the world, from salsa to German dance.
And you might recognize Orchesis because they often perform at the UNI Varsity Men's Glee Club annual Christmas Variety Show as part of the Variety Act, so that's a really cool opportunity for them.
Absolutely.
Up next is the Panthers from the Three House. Three House, a Wesley Foundation, is a campus ministry that offers UNI students a safe and welcoming space.
They hold a lot of
the
fun events
Honors
over there.
Student Advisory Board. The Honors Student Advisory Board represents the honors program of the student body. Their mission is to host events that encourage academic, social, and cultural growth. And what a great job they do with that.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Looks like now we have the Student Affairs group. And along with that is the Dean of Students office. So departments within the Division of Student Affairs include the Dean of Students office, the Student Outreach and Assistance, New Student Programs, Military and Veteran Student Services, Student Disability Services, Student Wellness Services, LGBT Center, and Student Conduct. And then there's also Enrollment Management, which includes Registrar, Financial Aid, and Admissions, University Health Services, which is the Health Clinic, Counseling, and Recreation, the Mocker Union, Center for Multicultural Education, Career Services, and the Department of Residence.
Yeah, and all the offices that we just listed are definitely resources for students, and that's really what they're here to do, and they do a great job.
There's Ryder Hall.
Ryder Hall. Ryder Hall is a residence hall on the south side of campus. Ryder Hall is probably best known for not having sinks in student rooms, but it should be known for the awesome community they have. No sinks, no problem, they say. Ryder Hall actually really is a great place to live, and they want everyone on campus to know how awesome they are. And as a lot of the people in Ryder say, ride or die.
All right, next is the UNI Child Development Center, which is a school for young children of UNI students, faculty, and staff. They are located on the UNI campus in the Nielsen Fieldhouse. This nationally accredited organization provides quality learning experiences for children from ages 0 to 5. The teaching staff strive to empower children each and every day to help children believe that there is a superhero in all of us.
Oh my gosh, I saw these guys on campus yesterday, and it is just adorable. There's about 70 little superheroes trying to save the day, and we always see them walking across campus, and I think they always put a smile on people's face. Just
I always say that there's two things college students freak out about, and it's babies and puppies.
That's
so
right.
Whenever a baby or a puppy is on campus,
Yes.
it's a big deal.
Next up is Students Today, Leaders Forever. This is a volunteer spring break tour through 6 different cities that will change the lives of the people who participate. In the past years, STLF has ended up in Dallas, Texas, and Jacksonville, Florida. This trip will bring you new friendships and memories that you will not forget.
And they are interluding out this parade.
They are having so much fun out there.
Keep it up. That's exhausting. Good
Oh
for them.
man, the rain has let up, smiles on people's faces. It's a beautiful day at UNI.
All right, and then Comprehensive Systems Incorporated. Comprehensive System is a nonprofit organization that provides residential, day, and vocational services to individuals with intellectual disabilities. Comprehensive Systems has homes throughout northeast Iowa, and they serve a wide variety of all ages and all levels of disabilities. Their mission is to support individuals with special needs.
What a great thing.
I actually had a friend who worked with Comp Systems and just had a wonderful time with it. Their consumers are just the most lovable people.
Good. Good for them.
All right, so it looks like we have the Grand Marshals Trophy, and that was given to Textiles and Apparel Association. The United Textiles and Apparel Association is a professional association, part of the Textiles and Apparel program at UNI. TAPP helps connect students with the program through a series of bi-monthly meetings discussing topics ranging from internship readiness and seeing how information learned in the classroom relates to the world of the fashion industry. Students have found placements in companies such as Target, Cabela's, Oscar de la Renta, Ralph Lauren Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, and many more. This year's wrapped up with an annual spring student-led design show featuring the products of that students created outside of the classroom.
That's a small but mighty program again on campus. If you see TC and TK out today, they'll have their capes on as superheroes, and those actually were made by the textile and apparel students over in TAPP.
Student Liz Sedlacek was the person who helped create those, so special thanks to her.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, Liz.
All right. Parade is still going strong. Again, the rain has let up, and everybody's looking real happy. It looks like we have ESP.
All right. The Ethnic Student Promoters are a distinguished group of students from multicultural backgrounds who promote the University of Northern Iowa. ESP assists during multicultural visits by guiding prospective students, parents, and counselors on campus tours, building relationships, and presenting life as a UNI student. The University of Northern Iowa's Black Student Union serves the purpose of enhancing knowledge as people and promoting the spirit of unity, consciousness, history, and diversity among students, faculty, staff, and the community.
All right. Next up, it looks like we have the
Colleges Against
College
Cancer?
Against Cancer,
There
which
they
is
are.
an awesome organization. The Colleges Against Cancer is a group of students that spend the year promoting, advocating, and spreading cancer awareness and prevention measures throughout the student body. They also spend the year carefully planning UNI's Relay for Life as volunteer of the American Cancer Society.
They do a
such
lot of
great
great
job making money to donate to the American Cancer Society through that event. Really, I think Darren's Marathon and Relay for Life are our two biggest philanthropic kind of events for that sort of thing.
Yes, definitely.
All right,
Absolutely.
up next, looks like we have UNI Volleyball.
No, it's UNI Advancement, then UNI Volleyball.
Oh.
UNI Advancement, their mission of the Alumni Association and Foundation is to encourage the support of lifelong relationships between the University of Northern Iowa, alumni, and friends. Also to promote the inclination of alumni with each an advanced interest of the university and its alumni. The University Foundation is committed to providing a growing source of private funding and partnerships to enable the University of Northern Iowa to achieve its vision.
The UNI volleyball team is celebrating 40 years and would love the community to be a part of this celebration. So far this season, the team has been on the road for most of the preseason. They're back at home tonight playing Bradley at 7 o'clock p.m. in the McLeod Center. And fans get in free with their football tickets and come out and support them.
And we had just seen the National Student Speech Language and Hearing Association walk by. It's a pre-professional organization for graduate and undergraduate students in the Communication Sciences and Disorders major.
All right, and here we see Theater UNI. Theater UNI is home to Northern Iowa's future theater teachers and administrators. They are represented by 3 organizations: the Honor Fraternity, APL, the United States Institute for Theater Technology, and the UNI Student Theater Association, UNI STA. Getting involved with any of these excellent organizations within theater at UNI is an experience of a lifetime. So come on over to the Stratwood, see a show, and show us what you're made of.
And right now we're looking at the University Mills float. University Mills is student housing located right next to the UNI campus. They'll be leasing soon for fall 2015, so find more information on their website if you're interested at www.universitymills.com. That's a really nice off-campus apartment complex.
Definitely. And next up is the Ladies of Lawther Hall. Lawther Hall was established in 1933 and remains the only female residence hall on campus. This year, the building is full of women ready to find their mission.
Women on a mission.
That's right.
All right. Up next, we have the CME, the Center for Multicultural Education. The CME fosters success in racial and ethnic minority students, contributing to the cultural competence of all UNI students, and they promote the appreciation of diversity in the university community.
All right, looks like we're about to watch TNT Cheer perform. Oh, look at them.
All those little Panthers out there already have a lot of Panther spirit.
That's right.
Future Panthers, that's what they are.
It's a cheer gym in the area where they local cheerleaders will go to help train to be cheerleaders in the future, whether that's at the high school level or the collegiate level.
That's impressive that they start at such a young age. So then next up, we have the Norrin Hall Senate. Norrin Hall has over 600 residents. The houses go by the names of Greek gods and goddesses. Their Senate is a wonderful team of people involved with a number of about 50 at the meetings. They love helping the community and getting involved. Norrin Hall also has a ton of people with awesome leadership skills and people that want to not only make Norrin a better place, but the entire campus. And I can attest to that living in Norrin Hall last year. It's a great group of people, and there's a lot of good opportunities for the Norrin Hall people to get involved.
Absolutely.
I lived in Norrin. My first 2 years on campus. Yeah,
Fourth floor?
Third floor.
Third floor,
Yeah,
okay.
third floor.
Very
and
nice.
Fifth floor my second year.
Okay, cool.
That was a good time. All right. This red truck going by is the College Hill Lutheran Church and Bramer Student Center.
We also have coming up here the Cedar River Productions and the Feminist Action League. We also have Circle K, which is a club and a student organization affiliated with the Kiwanis International that provides service to the community with leadership opportunities for members and the chance to make new friends and have fun.
And next up we have Alpha Phi Delta. Alpha Phi Delta is proud to be inspiring women to realize their full potential. They are another sorority we have right here on campus, and they do a lot of
We've
good
also
stuff.
got the athletic training organization on campus. The University of Northern Iowa Student Athletic Training Organization is a student organization for the students enrolled in UNI's athletic training education program. The purpose of this organization is to promote the profession of athletic training and unity within the education program, as well as to enhance students' athletic training skills and education. This organization also provides help within the community with student activities and volunteer work throughout the year.
So it looks up like right now we have the UNI Athletics and Panther Pep Crew, something that's very near and dear to Austin Hansen's heart.
Absolutely. I am a part of this group. They're 100% dedicated to Panther pride and student attendance and community attendance at the UNI games. So come out to the games, come support us, and cheer on the Panthers with the Pep Crew.
And speaking of spirit squads, following them is our cheer team and our dance team. The UNI dance team is responsible for leading Panther fans at UNI football games and basketball games. They also appear at numerous community functions throughout the year to promote the university. The dancers build enthusiasm on and off campus for UNI. They are the spirit of the Panthers.
They're very closely related to UNI Cheer, which is taking pride in cheering at the Panthers for all home football, volleyball, men and women's basketball games and wrestling matches. The cheerleaders are involved in other many community service areas, as well as various cheer organizations in the Cedar Falls area.
What a cool thing. And looks like should have plenty of time to talk about this next entry. The Panther Marching Band will be walking by us for quite a while because they are 330 members strong this year. This is the largest marching band in UNI's history and one of the largest university bands in the region. The band has experienced 7 straight years of growth starting in 2007 when there were 156 members. Since then, the band has grown every year to its current size. And when I joined the band my freshman year, back in 2011, it was 230 members. After that, it was 250. After that, it was 280. This year, it is 330. So what a huge band. The band performs 5 different shows each season at UNI football games. It's made up of students from 79 of our 90-some majors on campus. This year, the band will travel to London, where they were invited to perform for the 2015 New Year's Day Parade. The London New Year's Day Parade features 8,000 participants performing for a street audience of well over 500,000 people and a worldwide television audience approaching 300 million people.
Wow.
Our band is performing 300 and some million people. Each band member must pay their own way for the trip, which is something interesting. So if you would like to support them in that endeavor, there are a lot of additional costs associated with that. You can check out pmblondon.com. I really do encourage you to check out that website, pmblondon.com, just to learn more about the trip and see how you can help.
It's such an amazing band. I can't wait to hear them today at the football game. They seem to just light the place up, and the crowd loves them.
They really do.
They really kind of rotate between some of the old school type music, but then also kind of throw in the current hits of today, which seems really, really awesome.
Absolutely, they do such a great job. And I tell you what, I stopped in through band rehearsal yesterday, and that band is loud and they sound good.
Yes, it is.
Holy cow.
Yes, it is. As Colby had said, if you weren't able to hear it through the noise, if you would like to help support them, which is definitely encouraged, you can go to www.pmblondon.com. And like you said, Colby had said, all of the costs are associated, have to be paid by the students themselves, and so it's an incredible opportunity, but it also is expensive.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and you can catch your next live performance tonight at 4 o'clock in the Unidome.
That's right.
It's going to be a halftime of the football game. Your UNI Panthers will take on Northern Colorado. I hear it's getting close to the sellout, so it's going to be a very good environment. Get your tickets early, come early, tailgate, come see the band, come see the guys, and participate in all the homecoming activities.
Yeah,
That's
go Panthers.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I believe that brings a wrap to the parade. We're going to close it out here from Cedar Falls. But first off, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone in connecting alumni to students. You saw their parade float right in front of the Panther Pep Crew. It looked like TC. They've been working so hard for several months, over a year, in getting this parade and homecoming events ready. Also, a huge thank you to Cedar Falls Police Department, the UNI Police, and the UNI Spirits Groups. The Panther Marching Band, and all the student organizations and community members that have participated in today's parade. Just a huge thank you to everybody.
Absolutely.
This was an absolute success, and I cannot wait for the next one.
Definitely. We'd also like to thank Luke Hansen and Reese Talbot from 94.5 KULT for emceeing the live parade out here behind us. And thanks also to the UNI Production House for doing this whole webcast that you're seeing right now. So.
And
They did an
finally,
awesome
thank you to all of you guys for listening to this and watching the live cast. I know that not everybody can make it to Cedar Falls, and for the day, or even come back here after a few years, but just supporting the Panthers continuously, finding a way to watch them and listen to them, and it's very cool, and we definitely appreciate all of your help and support. Go Panthers!
Absolutely.
Panthers.
Happy homecoming. Go Panthers.
Austin, what's gonna be the final score?
Oh, UNI is winning by a lot today, guaranteed. I'm going with 31-17, but
Colby?
I'm going to say 42-23.
all
Wow.
right, putting up 42.
And I'm calling a shutout, 28-0.
Woo.
So
all right.
it'll be
Goose egg.
interesting to see how it goes. But as long as the Panthers come away with a victory at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Hope to see you in the dome.
Go Panthers.